As I said, S1 has an advantage of 2 extra men to fight with over S3, but as we seen last Sunday, things can change a lot. Alright, and off we go. Here we go with the very first start, and we see S3 is already dividing its squad. 4 men is going towards the objective, while 2 men, Corporal Cal and PFC Has, the combat engineer of S3, are flanking around. And that was the first shot fired over there, but no casualties. And we see S1 as an entire squad going for the objective. And another rocket was being shot by PFC Tadic, but no casualties. We hear some smokes going in, but S1 can easily get into the cap zone, while S3 waits it out. The flanking squad is all over here. And in the meanwhile, S3 is divided into 3 separate teams of 3 pairs, sorry. We got a pair down in the south, 1 in the middle, and 1 flanking up north, while S1 stays within the cap zone and stays as a compact group together. These guys are going on a very far flank. That should be PFC Lungu, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there we go. They're going on a far flank north, probably trying to get behind S1. Here we see PFC Gates laying down, covering that alleyway over there. But so far, no assault from S2. S1 has the advantage. They have 2 extra men. They're inside the cap zone, well covered area. So the initiative lays within S3 right now, who are divided in 3 big groups. And there goes a rocket from PFC Hess towards the huge building over here. Did that do any damage to anyone? It appears not. PFC Tadic is hit, slightly hit. He's a little bit bleeding. But that was a good, well-placed rocket. Nobody died here. No casualties, just a slight injury so far. Good shot. And another rocket shot at the same building. That was a huge explosion. Sergeant Berg is still up. He's trying to cover and check out where that shooting is coming from. PFC 10, is he injured? No, he's laying down. And that was a third rocket. But no casualties, no injuries as so far. In the meanwhile, PFC Lungu Private Jager is still going up in the north, and I see, if I'm not mistaken, it should be PFC Lungu there, skylining a bit. He's trying to get a nice position. Let's see, he has a nice position overwatch on the town. He looks towards the direction where the majority of the squad 1 is, but I am uncertain he can actually see anyone from there. He's taking out his binocs right now, taking a closer look at the objective and trying to scout any enemy positions. Let's go for PFC Hess, who was shooting those rockets. He's trying to figure out where they are. He knows they're inside that building over there, and that PFC 10 showed himself a slight a minute, but was not inside for PFC Hess. He was too light to scope in. PFC Hess is being shot at. He is injured. He's trying to get into cover right now. That shooting came from Sergeant Berg, if I'm not mistaken, with his trusty MG. Deadly as ever. And so it begins. A bit of a hesitant start. But off we go. And PFC Lungu is starting to shoot as well. He's providing covering fire. That's a bit loud. Private Jager and PFC Lungu are trying to create a distraction, giving some suppressive fire towards that squad over here. Oh, and that is actually very accurate fire. Sergeant Berg was hit. He's trying to move out. PFC Tadic is hit as well. Trying to return fire towards PFC Lungu and Private Jager. But no casualties as so far. But that was very outstanding firepower from PFC Lungu and Private Jager from such a distance. Very accurate. And all three men are trying to heal up Sergeant Berg, who is definitely hit quite a bit. Seeing PFC 10 and PFC Tadic bandaging Sergeant Berg. Look at them going. Great medics here. But in the meanwhile, we got some activity over here with Corporal Call, who is still on his flanking mission. He takes the opportunity, the window of PFC Lungu and Private Jager created their distraction, so he can move up from behind, close in. Also, PFC Kasalka is getting closer towards the zone, using the window of suppressive fire from the north. Did we lose PFC Bedekovic? No, he is flanking as well. He's using the same route that PFC Hess and Corporal Call used. PFC Hess is in the ditch in the meanwhile. It's a lot of firepower going left and right, but no casualties. In the meanwhile, Sergeant Berg and PFC Tadic used the smoke coverage to get across the street into the zone, while PFC 10 is the only one staying inside this unfinished building. There's tons of smoke. There's not much to see for both squads, which could generate an opportunity for PFC Hess and Corporal Call to move inside the objective. PFC Kasalka is getting closer. He's probably holding foot right now until the majority of his squad moves in as well. Bear in mind that S1 has a 2-man advantage over S3, so it leaves the initiative in S3, which is going to be hard as S1 is pretty well bunkered down inside the objective. I'm very curious on how Corporal Call and his squad is gonna make their move inside that AO, which is pretty well covered from all angles. And so far S3 is very scattered around to place. If they want to make a push, I would suggest making a push as a whole squad. But that's gonna be difficult if everybody is scattered around. I'm kinda curious on what the tactic is gonna be here to flip that AO, or are they just wanna hold down and don't wanna lose any numbers and take the points from surviving members. That could be a tactic as well, because every person that's still alive within your squad at the end of the round generates half a point. That means 3 points for S3, which is not much. Oh, that's a rocket from PFC Hess. Did that do any damage to anyone in here? Let's take a look inside. Where are these men? Probably on down floor. I don't see. No, PFC Tadic is still up. And so is Sergeant Berg, I think. Yep, both are inside the building. And look at that position of PFC Tadic. Let's take a look from first person. He is covering the entrance of that AO pretty well from a very good cover position. Shooting goes. Private Ballot is shooting. Corporal Call and PFC Hess are making a move. Let's go and take a look. What's going to happen here? PFC 10 is laying down. He must hear PFC Hess. He's looking around. See if we can get a better angle on this. Because this could be the very first casualty of the match. Could be very important. Taking the first guy out. If S3 managed to take out somebody from S1, that could change the tide. If S1 is able to take out an enemy as first, that could make their position stronger as ever. Then it would mean they have 3 men extra. And smoke is being covered. That's being provided by PFC Bedekovic with his grenade launcher. Grenades are being thrown. And PFC goes down. PFC 10 is the very first one to take out an enemy. That gives them a huge advantage in this match. They bunkered down in the AO and got a 3-man advantage right now. PFC Lungo is still providing cover fire. PFC 10 is being hit, I think. He's in a very tight position right now and should try to make his way out. He's crawling away, getting in a different position. And I'm curious what Corporal Call is going to do. Is he able to see him or not? In the meanwhile, PFC Bedekovic is... Oh, that's a no opportunity! That was a huge opportunity for Corporal Call. For some reason... Yeah, there we go. Couldn't get out of first person. Need to get used to this new camera controls. PFC 10, he must be hit. Yeah, he is. He's slightly injured. He's healing himself. He took quite a few bullets from PFC Hess already, and from Corporal Call now as well. And where is PFC Kazelka? Did we lose PFC Kazelka as well? No, he's still around. Private Jager is very close now, and PFC 10 is encircled. Which gonna be quite difficult for PFC 10 to get out of there. He's still injured, he's still trying to heal himself. I have no idea what time is right now, but there is a set time limit of 50 minutes per match. And so far it's 1.4 as 1. And they have the cap zone. PFC Kazelka might run into the AO soon and try to figure out where the enemy forces are, but this is a very strong defense of S1. Great work. PFC Bedekovic is closing in as well. He could get a good shot with his grenade launcher in there. That was a thrown grenade, but not inside the building, and landed on the rooftop. Corporal Call is making a move. Let's see how this turns out. He's gonna probably toss in some grenades on that doorway. Yep. And there goes PFC 10. Woof. That was a close call. PFC 10 took a lot of bullets today. Corporal Call lives to tell another day. So it's 1-1 on the scoreboard right now. But S1 is still holding that cap down. And they could take home the extra 3 points. And they have a lot of survivors right now. This could be a time changer for S1. Let's see how they continue this. PFC Kazelka has seen something. Or is he just trying to start a distraction? Yes, it looks like it. He's trying to make some noise as a distraction for his squad. PFC Bedekovic is peeking the entrance, but it's really well down. It's 1 minute on the clock, guys. 1 more minute, so they need to make their push if they want to take or flip this cap, or they're gonna sit it out. And PFC Bedekovic is getting fire from PFC Tedek, who's in that storage building. In the meanwhile, grenades are thrown left and right. PFC Kazelka is making his move here, but he might end up... He's going up on the second store, but nobody's on there. They're all in the down floor. PFC Private Jager is in as well. Corporal Call is moving all the way around. And PFC Kazalka was hit. PFC Lungu is making his way towards the AO as well. And that is game! That is game! This is a win for S1. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men left. That means 3 points. Plus an extra 3 points for the AO and 1 point for killing. That's 7 points to take home. And there we go. Off we go. And immediately we see second squad separating themselves in a couple of groups. While S3 is separating themselves as well. They're going on a flanking mission again here with 3 men. But the others are pretty much going fast forward towards their objective. With 1 man, Corporal Call, the squad leader, leaving behind. Probably as a surprise element. But PFC Kazalka and Private de Jager are immediately going for the zone. And so is the majority of second squad as well. Look at that. And the first shots are being fired already. Corporal Valenti is probably seen already. There goes a GL. And it is indeed second squad that takes the opportunity and takes the lead and captures the objective. A couple of GLs are being fired upon there. Is there somebody hit here? Ooh, Corporal Hot Rod's building just collapsed. Or was that the other one? No, we can't see, but he must have been hurt. More GLs goes towards Corporal Rod. Let's take a look inside. Where is he? There he is. He seems alright. He's not bleeding or anything. He's still alive, giving the information towards his squad. But I think one more hit on this building and it will collapse as well. That was a great shot from that grenade launcher. And it appears that Corporal Carl is losing connection during this crucial match, which is a shame. Hence why he stayed over there at spawn. That's really a shame. Some more grenade launchers are being shot from here. PFC Bedakovic is shooting towards the objective, but to no avail at this moment. And then we got Corporal Cooper with his machine gun and PFC Van Wijk flanking the AO. Or setting themselves up into an overwatch position. PFC Kazalka is climbing the staircase of this minaret, trying to take a high position, overwatch position. It could be that it's gonna be spotted by S2, and it could be like a sitting duck there. Grenades are being thrown, but like I said, like I predicted, S2 went for the grab immediately and is bunkering down right now. They're gonna leave the initiative to S3 once again, and S2 has the advantage of having an extra man on their squad, and they have the AKs, which are really great in close combat scenarios. So definitely a huge advantage here for S2. Shots being fired. Corporal Valenti. It's unsure. I think he might have noticed PFC Kazalka in the tower, which is down. Oh! What a huge explosion again near Corporal Rod. PFC Kazalka is downed. PFC has is in the open. He's gonna take a shot. No, not with his launcher today. But PFC Kazalka is down. He was in the tower, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look. Yeah, he is down. He got killed by Corporal Valenti. Shame we missed that shot. But Corporal Valenti downed PFC Kazalka with just a couple of shots. Really well placed towards that tower. This gives S3 a huge advantage. S2 in a huge advantage. They have 8 men versus 5 right now. And they leave the initiative over to S3. They have the zone. They're bunkered down. They have the close quarter weapons. And all they have to do is sit tight and take home the win. S3 is again on a wide flanking mission with PFC Bedakovic and PFC Lungu, as we saw in previous match. But he might run into he might run into the fire of Corporal Cooper, who's keeping overwatch on that bunker or on that hill just left of him. He's gonna shoot a grenade launcher here, reloading, and I think he's gonna shoot Corporal Valenti's building right now. He's taking aim. It's pretty interesting to see, but he doesn't see anyone in his scope right now. He's scouting the area. And shots being fired again, and I think I hear Corporal Cooper shooting. PFC Hess is downed as well. Oh my gosh. He must be down by Corporal Cooper from that direction. I'm unsure. I think PFC Hess was on this location. Is that actually visible by anyone? It must have been either Private Dogfor or Corporal Valenti again who killed an enemy. But this makes it very difficult for S3 right now. They're down to 4 men. They're scattered around the place. Corporal Rod is in his building as a sniper. We got PFC Lungu and PFC Bedekovic on a wide flank, and Private Jaeger, who I think is inside the cap zone. Yes, he is, but that makes it difficult. And we see here on the map Sergeant Turnby and Corporal Vonk making a huge flank as well. Probably going for the extra kills, getting some extra points, because this is very important right now. Corporal Rod is shooting. Does he see anyone, or is he trying to create a distraction and make other people pop up their heads? In the meanwhile, we have the final scores of previous round. S1 scored 7 points. S3 scored 4.5. Corporal Rod is being hit right now. I'm curious who is shooting him. Is it Corporal Valenti who is shooting him from this distance? I'm not sure. Does the scoreboard work? Yeah, Corporal Valenti down 2 people already. Let's see, how is the wide flank going from PFC Lungu and PFC Bedekovic? It's pretty good, but they're very close towards PFC Van Wijk and Corporal Cooper. Is he not able to see them from his position? Let's see from here. It's unable to see the both men from this position. They're over here at that corner. And Corporal Cooper is scanning the area, but they're pretty much covered by that tree. He's in perfect overwatch position, and we got some shooting again. Inside the AO. But S3 is in a tight position, down to 4 men versus 8. And they need to take the initiative as the cap zone is still... Oh, PFC Lungu he's been marked by Corporal Cooper. PFC Lungu is taking a lot of fire right now. He's trying to get into cover inside that zone, and there goes PFC Lungu. He is not dead yet. He is unconscious, probably bleeding heavily, but what a good shot from Corporal Cooper. And PFC Van Wijk is using his GL, and he just razed that entire place. PFC Bedekovic just got into a safe spot, and there goes PFC Lungu. PFC Lungu is dead. That means S3 is down to 3 men. PFC Van Wijk is just giving some covering fire there, but S3 down to 3 men. Corporal Rod is moving towards the zone. Private Jaeger is inside the zone for the entire time, but it's not possible to make any moves, or he will be shot from the opposite side of the road. And PFC Bedekovic, he's pretty much lit up right now. He's throwing some smokes to cover his move. But that was some amazing machine gun fire from Corporal Cooper, who spotted eventually PFC Lungu over here. Great work. Whew. S2 is really taking it home for now. Let's see how that's gonna continue down this road. Corporal Rod is making his way towards Private Jaeger. Maybe they're gonna push together as a pair, but PFC Merzina, Corporal Valenti are holding it tight. Private Dogforce saw someone. He dives into cover. Ooh, that was a well-placed GL from PFC Bedekovic. Private Dogforce is moving out of position, is moving away. Private Jaeger is still in his safe spot. And PFC Bedekovic has been down as well, again by Corporal Valenti. Corporal Valenti taking 3 kills so far. He is in a great Overwatch position. 3 windows, and he has been shooting out of all 3 of them, and he has been taking down 3 kills. That means S3 is down to only Corporal Rod and Private Jaeger. I'm not sure. They're probably going to try and value their life and at least take home a point. Because they have the chance, if they make an assault, that they both get killed. That gives S2 more points in the ranking. So there could be a tactical choice to just sit down and sit out this match. S2 sent 2 guys into a flanking mission as well. Sergeant Turnby and Corporal Vonk. They're scouting the area. And that makes S3 completely encircled. There goes Corporal Valenti again. No. Yeah, Corporal Valenti is shooting again. Did he see anyone? Private Dogforce is opening fire. Oh, there is gonna be some friendly fire here. S2 sent people out on a flanking mission, but they're shooting each other right now. But nobody got downed. Corporal Rod making his move towards Private Jaeger. And I'm interested to see what these 2 men are going to do. Are they going to sit it out? Or are they going to try and make a push? Because that's... And they're pretty much shooting each other right now. There is some miscommunication going on within second squad. They're shooting each other. There has to be some communication towards each other. Otherwise, this is gonna end drastically for us too. Because at this moment they have 8 points. No, 4 points as they stay alive. They have the cap zone as 3 points, and if they can take out Private Jaeger and Corporal Rod, they could accumulate a total of 15 points, which could be a very, very, very important for the overall rankings for next Sunday finals. I'm not sure how many minutes are left on the clock. We have Corporal Cooper there and PFC Van Wijk. But it seems like Corporal Rod and Private Jaeger are gonna sit it out. They're holding down their zone. It doesn't seem like they're gonna make a push anymore, and at least save their lives, save an extra point for third squad. In the meanwhile, the fighting and the shooting within, or the friendly shooting, friendly fire, is came to an ease. So there must have been some communication on their radios. And we've got 1 minute left on the clock right now, which our referee, Second Lieutenant Stray, just notified us of. Corporal Rod is going to take a peek, but moves back into a safe position. He's double checking his... he's changing his optic as you've seen. And this goes a huge... Yeah, that was not unnoticed by second squad. Second squad shot a rocket straight at Corporal Rod's position, but he moved out quickly. 30 seconds. Is S2 gonna make a push or not? PFC Trashyak is making a push, and he might take an extra point if he can take out someone from S3. In the meanwhile, the flanking mission of S3 is smoking themselves, and that is game end of this round. And it's live, and it appears that S2 is not completely ready yet. The arsenal is gone, so they better move out. They're making a rush for it. PFC Merzina is rushing without a weapon on his hands, while S1 is taking a nice approach as well. PFC Gates is going for the rush. Sergeant Berg as well, but he has heavy machinery on his back, so he can't... Was that... Something went on there. PFC Van Wijk is disqualified apparently with the wrong kit. That's a shame. There we go. And immediately, first squad captured the zone, took the initiative. That makes that gives them the time to actually set up a tight defense like second squad did in the previous round. I wonder if first squad has been looking at the previous match and saw the tactics that were used by second squad. And this is the bottleneck I spoke of. Crossing this road is a difficulty. But it seems like S1 has a very tight defense right now. They bunkered down near the AO, inside the buildings, and are just waiting for the push from third squad. And it appears that one of the soldiers of first squad is losing connection. This could be very, very sorry though, because S1 has the initiative, has the momentum, and are now losing soldier due to a bad connection. PFC Tadros here is the lone guy on the opposite side of the AO. I think he's still within the zone. No, he's not within the zone, but he might take down a couple of enemies if they are crossing that street. Like I said, this stalled the movement and the advance of second squad. This bottleneck here, they need to cross that street to get into the zone. And that's a rocket being shot straight at a location over there that breached the wall. Private Ballot and Private Ilo, but they're not hit. And they're making the push. Second squad is making the push, but they lost PFC Merzina. And PFC Tadros goes down by Private Dogford, but also PFC Trashak is killed. And there goes PFC Tadros, who is now dead as well. Whew, what a great push! I was speaking of a bottleneck, but S2 managed to break that push. Corporal Cooper is shooting from his tower. He's in cover though. Last time PFC Kozelka was in there, he was shot out quite quickly. Second squad using its GL. And they're moving around. Ooh, that was straight onto the tower. Is Corporal Cooper still alive? Yes, he is. And oh, another second hit on him. But I don't think that did any damage to him. He's not bleeding. He's not bleeding. You need to shoot directly inside that tower to actually hurt him. We got two people here from S2 on a flanking mission. Corporal Vonk and Sergeant Turnby. They're probably going to move around and cross that street from that side and move into the A over here. But what a textbook assault from second squad. They used two shots with the rockets, that as a distraction, and as soon as that second rocket went off, both Corporal Valenti, Private Dog for PFC Merzina, and if I'm not mistaken PFC Trashak crossed the street and moved into the zone, moved into the close combat, but they lost 2, so they're down to 5 men right now versus, let's count, 2, 4, 6 men of second squad, first squad. 7, Sergeant Burke is still here as well with his trusty MG. Alright, Corporal Valenti and Private Dogfor are moving into the urban area. And I'm interested in PFC 10. He definitely heard them. PFC 10 is moving around. He needs to turn around or he will be shot by Private Dogfor, who is just behind him. PFC 10 is using his rocket. Is he gonna breach that wall or what is he gonna do? He's gonna be shot! Ooh! That did not kill Corporal Valenti, but what a shot that was! Corporal Valenti is downed. He's not dead, he's probably unconscious and bleeding out. Corporal 10 is probably gonna toss out some grenades. But oh, the grenades are raining down. But it's pretty far from where Corporal Valenti is and Private Dogfor. And there was a grenade close to PFC Carter, but he was not hit. It's raining grenades. Private Franz is trying to find a position where he can look into that. Oh, that wall just came down on PFC 10. Private Dogfor is in the open. PFC 10 is unconscious, I think. Let's check that out. He is unconscious. And Private Dogfor is looking at him and finished him off. The Private Dogfor is now being shot by Private Stühle. Who else died here from second squad? No, from first squad. PFC Tedros was downed. Well, he was downed a while ago. So we still got 2, 4, 6 men of first squad versus 4 of second squad. Is this gonna be the time where where first squad is gonna break the momentum of second squad? In the meanwhile, Corporal Valenti bled out. He is down as well, leaving second squad with only 3 men, very wide and very scattered around the place. S1 with a very tight defense. Great work from S1 on their defense. If you take a look at the zone itself, everyone of S1 is in there, while S2 is a bit scattered around right now. Corporal Vonk and Sergeant Turnby are pairing up, and they might make a surprise. They might make for another push, but that place is very well bunkered down. It's going to be hard to break that defense of first squad. If they're going to move around here, they're going to run into Sergeant Burke's machine gun. So let's see how that's going to work out. Let's go and take a look at Sergeant Burke. Is he seeing anyone yet? We can see that Corporal Vonk is moving very close. Sergeant Burke should see Corporal Vonk right now. He doesn't. Or is he waiting till he can get both men in his line of fire? He's moving. He's aware that What great work from Sergeant Burke was that. He took down both Sergeant Turnby and Corporal Vonk. He is bleeding though, so he needs to bandage up. But great work by Sergeant Burke, who was holding out that southern flank and was waiting until both men passed his line of fire to get in there. So that makes it only Corporal Cooper left for second squad, and this is going to be the first loss for second squad unless Corporal Cooper can make a huge difference here. So let's go and look. Wait a second, is Corporal Vonk still alive? No, sorry, he is not. Corporal Cooper is going to make his move. But as we know, we got some people of S1 covering all areas. Private Ballot might be the one that is going to be seeing Corporal Cooper. There he goes, and Corporal Cooper is down. What a shot was that from PFC Ballot or from Private Elo? It might have been Private Elo who's going to double check if Corporal Cooper is dead, because Corporal Cooper is still unconscious right now. And he's back up, so it's not done yet. Oh, Corporal Cooper! Amazing play here. Private Ballot or either Private Ilo took down Corporal Cooper, but he was not completely dead. He was unconscious. He got back up and takes it down Private Ballot with just a couple of shots with his machine gun. Oof! This time again, people, you see, this is why you need to take or make sure your target is down. You need to double tap your targets. You need to confirm your kills. Private Ilo is taking up cover position again. Looking down the road, there's only one enemy left, which is Corporal Cooper. Is he gonna make a disturbance for S1 or not? S1 is down to 3 men. So let's see how this is gonna be played out. PFC 10 is losing connection as well. Which is a shame. Grenades are being thrown left and right. Corporal Cooper is very close to PFC gates. They must have heard each other. Just one wall separates them. Sergeant Burke might go for the upper ground. I'm really interested in how this is going to be played out. It appears that a lot of people from first squad are suffering from connection issues, which makes they're only down to 3 men, while they were around 6, 5 maybe. That was a well-placed grenade. Did that hit PFC gates? No, it did not. That was a very good grenade. But grenades down in between. We still got 5 minutes in the on the clock. PFC Corporal Cooper is making a move right now. He might get into PFC gates line of fire. Corporal Cooper is shooting through the building and he got PFC gates down. Sergeant Burke is now trying to hunt down Corporal Cooper. Corporal Cooper is reloading. And there goes Corporal Cooper. Sergeant Burke with 3 confirmed kills is the man of the match today, and that is game. What a fight by S1. S1 eliminated the entire second squad. They took down the cap and still have 2 men remaining. Great fight by first squad. Great work by second squad as well.